I'm going camping for the next 2 weeks, and here you can see everything I'm going to be bringing with me. So let me show you what I'm taking. Let's start off with the easy stuff, so that means the tent. Inside these 2 green bags here, I have my tent, which is the Jackal 3. It splits into 2 packs, meaning you can divide it between 2 people, and it's a 3-man tent, meaning there's plenty of space, but it's also really lightweight, making it great for hiking. Then I've got my sleeping bag. This is my sleeping bag. It's a Mountain Warehouse sleeping bag. I think it's just a universal sleeping bag. I always take it with me, and it always keeps me warm. Then I have this, which is my sleeping mat. This will roll out on the floor and separate me from the ground. But it's not the only thing separating me from the ground while I'm in my tent, because I'm bringing this, which is a roll of carpet. Now, normally I do car camping, and so I'm quite minimalist. I have a very small car, as you'll see at the end of the video. However, because I'm going for 2 weeks and I have car access the whole time, I'm able to bring this roll of carpet with me to go in my tent. It's going to provide a nice bit of insulation and make the tent feel more like a house. At the back here, I have a camping chair. I don't want to be stuck sitting on the floor the whole time, so a camping chair was pretty important. And then the final thing I'm actually sitting on. This is my futon. This is a fold-out mattress, which I bought for when I go car camping. It means that I can fold it out and I have an actual pillowed bed, which I much prefer to the air mattresses. So that's the tent and the sleeping setup, and now we're getting into the nitty-gritty of what I'm actually bringing camping. Now, 2 weeks of camping is a long time and you need lots of clothes, meaning this full backpack is stuffed with clothes. This is a 50-litre backpack, so I'm bringing plenty of clothes. Again, I have space to store it in the car and I have a decent sized tent. So I'm not going minimalist, I'm going comfy. I also have my walking boots. Now, I'm going to be spending these 2 weeks camping at a festival, and there is one festival after another festival in the same place. If it rains, it'll get muddy, and I know from experience you don't want wet feet when camping. So these boots are going to keep my feet nice and dry. Then I have my guitar. I love to play the guitar. I'm a huge guitarist, and that means that I have to pack this. I can't go 2 weeks without my guitar. Then I have my cooking stuff. Now the cooking stuff is quite interesting. I have this whole bag. I have a cast iron pan, and I have this wash tub, which will make cooking more convenient. Now in here I have a bunch of stuff. I've got some food, so this is some oats, which I can make for breakfast. I've got my camping stove. I've got some storage pots because you always end up with leftover food and nowhere to put it. I've got a couple of enamel mugs, which means I'm going to be able to drink my hot chocolate. I have a fold-up microfiber towel, a can opener because that's something I always forget, and I also have my cookware set. This is one of those really handy cookware sets where you get 2 pots and a frying pan which all fold into each other. I have some Dettol wipes because I want to stay hygienic, and some hot chocolate. I have some more spare gas in the front pocket there, and then some cutlery in the front. So that's the food bag. They're the 2 biggest bags, but now I've got a bunch of smaller bags. This is simply my toiletries bag. So this has in it big bottle of shampoo, toothpaste, toothbrush, razor, that kind of thing. This is an easy bag that you can take to the toilets as well. You don't have to lug very much. You can actually strap it around your waist. Then I have this bag. Now you may have seen this bag before on the channel because this is my camera bag. It's a very small satchel style camera bag, and I'm currently filming on the camera that will be in here, but then I also have an action camera and I have my DJI mics, meaning if I do get the opportunity to film stuff, I'll be able to. I have one of these super handy little pocket bags. This means that you can easily just have a bag wherever you are, but then you can stuff it in your pocket. It's nice and neat, and having bags to carry stuff is very handy when you're on a campsite. And I have this bag. Let's go to this bag. This is my entertainment bag. I love this bag. Just got it as a hand-me-down. It's got a proper adventure style to it. So inside this bag, I have a bunch of books. That is 3 books which will keep me entertained. And then I have a speaker and I have some wool. This is a sneak preview at what's coming this winter. If you're on my Instagram, you may know what I'm talking about. I also have this fold up poncho because this bag is likely to come around with me as my entertainment bag, and so having a raincoat in there just in case it starts raining will be very convenient. And finally, with this bag in the front pocket, I have my Bible. This is a study Bible, so it has the Bible, but also some notes on it so that I can read into the context, even if I don't have internet access. I also have a small notebook, and this is for taking notes when I'm at the festival. Now, I'm going to serve at a Christian festival, and so there's going to be lots of preachers, lots of worship, lots to learn, and lots to write down. And that takes me on to the final thing that I'm bringing, which is my power supply. So here I have the Jackery 240V, and this is going to be the battery pack that holds the battery so I can recharge my phone, so I can charge torches. Then I have this, which is my portable power bank, so I'll still be charging this despite having the big one because this one can come around with me. And finally, to make sure I can keep charging them even if I don't have a mains power source, I have the Jackery solar panel. This was kindly sent to me by one of you guys, and it's going to come with me on this 2-week camping trip. I'm going to put it to the test, taking energy straight from the sun, and then just some cables to keep it going. This is a lot of stuff, and if I was car camping, I'd go much more minimal. But because I'm camping in a tent, I don't need room to sleep in my car, as well as take all of this in it. So, next thing to do is to try and get all of this in my smart car.